Thank you so much, Detective Rob. Now, my second question is, what can I do if I become a victim of identity theft?
So if you become a victim of identity theft, there are different things that go along with identity theft. Several of the scams that we just talked about aren't necessarily identity theft. That's somebody that's actually scamming you out of money, tricking you into either depositing money, sending money. In almost all of those cases, we find that those are perpetrated by suspects that are outside the country. In most cases, I can follow a money trail and see that it's been transferred to India, Malaysia, some of the countries I mentioned earlier. There's very little chance that you're ever going to get your money back once that happens. That's why it's so important to be alert on the front side and not fall for these scams, because once the money's transferred out of the country, you've basically lost it. Identity theft is kind of a different thing. That's where somebody may have gotten access to your bank account, they may have gotten access to your credit card numbers, they may have some of your personal information where they can set up an account in your name. In those cases, what you're going to want to do is threefold. The first thing that you're going to do is there's a website, ftc.gov, that's the Federal Trade Commission. They have specifically set up a form that you can fill out online, and that is going to help you report to the credit agencies that you have been a victim of identity theft. Along with that, you're going to make a report to your local police department wherever you live. Most police departments will do that over the phone, and you'll get a report number. Along with those two things, you can contact one of the three major credit reporting agencies and have a freeze put on your credit account. And what that's basically going to do is nobody will be able to open an account in your name unless you specifically authorize it. That way, if somebody's got your personal information, they can't open up a credit card, they can't buy a car, they can't buy a home, you will be contacted directly. That credit freeze lasts for, I believe it's 90 days. Outside of that, some of the third-party services like LifeLock really do a good job at monitoring your credit to make sure that if your information was taken, that nobody can use it to access your credit, which is what you're really worried about, is them opening an account in your name. As far as getting your credit card numbers, debit card numbers taken, a lot of people are worried about skimmed credit cards now. So I suggest that people use their credit card when they make purchases, whether it be gas or point of sale. And the reason is that a credit card isn't tied directly to your bank account. It isn't tied to where you pay your mortgage and so forth. If you use your debit card and you lose a few $1,000s, that's actually coming out of the money that you earned. So I suggest that you use a credit card. Either way, if somebody gets a hold of your credit card numbers, most financial institutions are going to reimburse you for those fraudulent purchases. So it's nothing to go crazy over. It is going to take some time to work with them to get the payment worked out and the money back into your account. But it can be done, and the financial institutions have been pretty good about that.